Dark Zero. The Horror Network. Dark Zero. The Horror Network.
Flowers and the sound of a Poulan 306A ripping through the Texas air. For months, the industry has been buzzing about who would finally grab the hook and take control of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. We've heard names like Jordan Peele and Sheridan thrown around, but the dust is finally settling and it looks like a familiar indie powerhouse is standing over the carcass. According to the latest reports from Deadline, A24 is in pole position to secure both the film and television rights for Texas Chainsaw. Now, the deal isn't 100% closed yet, but they are so close they can practically taste the head cheese. This is a massive pivot for A24. We know them as the indie darlings behind Hereditary and The Witch, but they've been itching for a franchise to call their own. They want to be the next Universal or Warner Brothers, a studio that doesn't just pick up festival hits but owns icons. They're already working on the Friday the 13th prequel series Crystal Lake and adding Leatherface to that stable. That's a powerhouse move. So, what does this new era of Chainsaw look like? The package being pitched is incredibly exciting. We're looking at a television series led by J.T. Mulner, the writer-director, who just blew everyone away with Strange Darling. Joining him are legendary producer Roy Lee and the man of the hour, Glenn Powell. Now, before you get your hopes up, Powell isn't slated to star in it. He's an Austin native, and he's involved on the production side to help steer the ship. But it's not just a TV show. There is also talk of a feature film pitch from Roy Lee that could potentially land at Netflix. A24 is looking to build a world here, possibly diving into the deep mythology of the Sawyer family that we've only glimpsed in the past. It wasn't a walk in the park for A24, though. This was a genuine bidding war for the rights held by Verve. Here's who they reportedly beat out. His Monkey Paw Productions showed interest early on, but that fell through quickly. Sheridan. The Yellowstone creator wanted to produce a version of Leatherface, which makes sense given his Texas roots, but it didn't take. Perkins and Bryan, Bertino, the Longlegs director and the creator of The Strangers, pitched a feature together for Neon, but A24's package seems to have won the day. A lot of fans are still stinging from the 2022 Netflix film. It had its moments, but many felt it fell flat. But with J.T. Mulner's writing talent and A24's prestige horror touch, we could be looking at the most significant version of this franchise since Tobe Hooper's 1974 original. They might even take inspiration from the recent video game, which introduced new family members created specifically for that universe. There is so much potential to expand on the familial horrors that make this franchise a mirror of society's darkest corners. As more news comes in on the future of Leatherface and the Sawyer family, we will keep you updated. Until next time, stay spooky.